this is brand marketing. This is how to get inside your prospect's head and get them to buy what you are selling. Um, uh, before I get into trend, does everybody know who they're targeting right now? Or yes, kinda, still up in the air, a little bit. Okay, all right, cool. So a couple things that we're going to talk about, we're going to learn today, is that this is the multiplier. So everything, this affects everything as far as your headline. I'm talking about your content, your headline, your call to action, your blog posts, your videos, capture pages. Has anybody created a capture page yet? Yes, no. Does anybody know what a capture sheet? You know what a capture page is? Okay, I'll show you that later on. Sales page. Um, Training, email marketing, calling your leads, etc. So, this when we're talking about brand marketing and getting your prospects to buy, um, I'm not saying master all this stuff right now, but there is probably one of these things you want to start learning and developing your skills. There is a copywriting course that I've sold and I've been through it. I've been through it back in my back office, and I've sold a lot of them. And copywriting, I'll get into it a little bit later, but copywriting is basically it's how to be persuasive with your words. So, and I'll talk about it, how that affects you when you're doing some brand marketing stuff. So, three parts to brand marketing. Know who you're speaking to. This as far as your brand, your target market, determine the language, the stories, imagery, the references that you want to use. Know what people are searching for online. Keyword research is obviously very very key. Headlines, you want people clicking on whether it's your blog, your video, your ad, whatever it is that you're selling. You want people to click on that. So headlines is key in your brand marketing, and knowing how to solve their problems. Obviously once they have this problem, you want to be able to solve it. And I'll get into deeper about copywriting, but you want to be able to solve the problem with your content, and then have a call to action with your content at the end of your content. So know who you are talking to. This is a lot of people who they struggle with, especially when it's online, because they have no idea what they're talking to. There was actually a meeting this morning. I was explaining to this young woman that she was posting on Facebook, and when she's posting on Facebook, she has, I think it's like 1,000 or something like that, friends or something like that. And she's hoping to get business just by posting on Facebook. And the problem with that is that a lot of those friends that you have, they're not targeted. They're just friends, probably family members, friends, whatever. So it's not targeted, but they're hoping that what their hope is that somebody's going to share that post or click that link or buy something. And people don't really go to social media to buy. So if you're up there posting on Facebook like that, it's probably not a smart strategy just to go and try to sell something right away. So what does this really mean about branding yourself? So branding yourself is obviously more than just obviously your name, your pic, your website, a tagline. All that stuff is important, but it's more than that. It's about who do you want to be? Who do you want to be known as? Who do you want to attract? More importantly, I mean, you don't need, especially on social media, you don't need everybody in your business to attract some people. To attract your perfect client, you just need a certain target. And when you get that certain target, then you can attract the right prospects and the right clients to you. And how do you want to help them? How exactly do you want to help these people that you are attracting? So, it's based in a grand scheme of things. It's like, what value do you want to put out there so you can attract those people to you? When you start putting the valuable content out there, and I heard you guys talking about, I wish I could say what I wanted to say, and we'll talk about that a little bit later, because I thought I resolved that issue already, but there's a way you can do that, put it out there without breaking the rules and stuff like that. So I'll address that at the end. So knowing your prospect, and I'm sorry I'm talking fast. I'm just trying to get you guys out of here. So know your prospect better than your product. Now, when I talk about this, it's more, obviously it's in my industry, the network marketing industry, but this could be in insurance too. This could be photography, whatever. because people think that they need to know everything about their product uh, instead of their prospect. There's like, okay, if I'm educated on the product, then people will come. So it's better to know what the problems that your prospects have, and then you can sell them your product. Does that make sense? So create your avatar. Um, have an avatar that's why I always have that picture there. But have that avatar that you want to actually who you want to help. Who are you going to speak with, and what do they identify with? So you can get as specific as possible. Your age, gender, marital status, work experience, life experience, kids. If you're a person that doesn't like kids, then don't talk to single people. If you're a person that wants to target families, target people with families. So, you can get as specific as possible, but you have to know who your avatar is and who exactly is that you're speaking to. When you start speaking to them, what are their life goals? What do they want out of life, and what are their fears? And what are their fears is, and I'm gonna share with you how you can actually incorporate that into your marketing. But knowing that information is how you're going to attract more people to you. So continue. So back to my industry. So it's not enough. A lot of people, especially coaches, life coaches, business coaches, whatever, especially or network marketing coaches. It's too broad to say that I'm helping struggling network marketers. It's too broad because 97% of the people out there are struggling in network marketing. So if you're saying I'm helping network marketers, okay, what exactly are you helping them with? I don't know. So you want to be specific of what exactly how you want to be known for. Um, who are your competitors and how are they different? Now, and I'm going to share with you a little bit how to leverage that, especially in you guys in the industry, how you can leverage that because most of the time people want to look at who their competitors are, and they want to see, okay, I don't want to do this because somebody's already doing it. Well, you may want to look at your competitor, see what they're doing, and then try to use some of that in your marketing as well. What are their values and what is their story? Stories are, and I did a blog post. This was a few months back. I did a blog post on how you can actually leverage stories to recruit people and talk to people as well. So, what not just knowing what your story is, but know what your prospect story is, so you can actually connect the dots later at the end. So why get so specific? So, give me a time over there, please. Um, so if you don't know this by now, you should. Obviously, you guys should. There's a lot of people who they want to put their company first instead of themselves. So people don't join people. People don't join companies. People join people. Thanks. Um, People join people who they know, like, and trust. It was exactly the same thing this morning when I was talking to this woman. She was talking about, how great the company was, winning her whole spiel, how they're growing, the whole spiel, the whole pitch that, I get 3 or 4 or 5 to 6 times a day. And, the thing is, people don't care about that. People want to know what is in it for them. So, if you can start related to people, people will join you instead, whatever the company that you're promoting. Basically piggyback off that. People like and trust those who are like them. So if you have a similar interest, sports, experience, if you've been traveling, your background, if y'all went to the same school or whatever, use that information in your marketing. So because then that's who you're gonna start attracting, instead of saying like, hey, this is for everyone. And in order to attract people, you will repel people. That's just part of the game. You will definitely repel a lot of the people when you start attracting a lot of people. I'll give you, I like the Jim Rohn quote, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And that's true. So when you start changing your circles and you start getting people how you attract, you're going to start repelling people, and they're going to look at you differently, but it doesn't matter because of whatever your mission is. So if you're marketing to everyone, you're marketing to nobody. And that's like basic marketing 101. That will forever be the case. That it drives me crazy when I hear people say, well, everybody has skin, so I can market, the skin problem to everybody.
That's the exact one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
When you said marketing to everybody.
Because I'm in your mind. But that's true. But it drives me crazy because you can be a go-to person. So I give you an example. There's a woman that I'm working with, and she's in a skincare company, but she wants to attract men. She doesn't want to attract women. She wants to attract men. So what I did is I asked her a few questions on, or what type of men do you want to attract as far as age? Is it actors? Is it people who are in fitness? What is it that you want to attract? So we started writing all this stuff down, and then we crafted her marketing around these people. So now, when she starts putting this content out there, it's not, the people who are reading it are going to be attracted to her instead of the people who are not. So branding yourself. So people think branding has to be perfect before I put it out there. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's not, and it won't be perfect. So the main thing is get out there. Get your brand out there. And if you're leading with value and you talk about how you can help people, your brand will actually evolve over time. And that's kind of what it is. Your brand will evolve over time and it'll grow with your experience, with your success, as a professional. And if you treat it as a professional, that's how people are going to see you. If you treat it as, a hobby, that's how people are going to treat you. So, but over time, your brand will grow. But a lot of times people want to make sure it's perfect, and they're looking for the right time before they start putting that information out there. Be like, okay, my blog isn't ready yet, so and it only has one blog post, so I don't want to market it yet. And or I have a fan page or I have a Facebook page, and I have 10 likes on there, so I don't want to put anything else until I have the likes. Start putting that stuff out there now, and then you can start learning from those experiences instead of continue to wait. Because the thing is, time's going to continue to go. Time's not going to stop for any of us. All the time, undefeated. So here's some examples of target market. So if I was one of the targets of people, so I could say, okay, I'm looking for young to middle age who are ambitious, organized, driven, hungry, has social media skills but not techie, and has money to invest. It could be realtors, mortgage brokers, et cetera, people who are working on commission. The reason why I'm thinking that in my mind, or I'm targeting these people, is because I know that these people, they know they're going to go out there and hustle. They're working on commission. So, when I present my opportunity to them, it's not foreign to them. I'm not targeting. You don't see anybody that's saying, watches. I'm a Cowboy fan, but watching the Cowboys, eating chips, drinking beer. That's not my target. I don't care about those guys. If they want to cross over, then they can start reading my marketing. Introduce the benefits of leveraging the internet. This is obviously huge because this is where eyeballs are going now. So you want to be able to put your stuff in front of the internet. Become the go-to source. Building your reputation, standing out from the crowd, getting recognized, build a network. People who are working full time but are making part time wages. That could be a target too. It's like people who are working full time and making part time wages, and they're trying to go full time. I skipped building. Did I say build a network? I think I did. But people who don't know how to build a network, that could be a target as well. People who are in the transition of learning how to build a network. People who can't find business or customers. There's a lot of people out there who, especially in mine, who just want to recruit, but instead they're not going for the base hits with just customers. Everybody needs customers. If you have business, everybody needs customers. You don't have to recruit everybody. You need customers as well. So you can help those people, or if you can target those people on how to help them find customers, then that's beneficial too. Was that helpful so far? Any questions? I know I'm moving kind of fast. I looked at the time, we started a little late, so I apologize. So what is it that they're searching for? So obviously you can do your keyword research. It's not only for SEO, but this is what your prospects are looking for. We talk about the great headlines, stuff that will get their attention, and stuff that they will click on. Obviously you want people clicking on your videos, your blogs, your websites to see what it is that you're offering. You have to understand that people are going to the internet. They're already searching. You know, there's a very, very small percentage that are going to the internet ready to buy. So if you have content right there available, where they're searching, and you do some, you know, some keyword researching, or you know, some SEO, and your stuff starts popping up, you're gonna look like an authority just like that. So it's very important that you know you're doing some keyword research, and I'll give you some tools here in a little bit when you are start creating your content. Has anybody started creating content yet? Yes, no, a little bit, somewhat. Okay. What do they think their problems are? I mean, that's a huge question. You wanna, and the thing is, like, I believe you guys already know this. You know what the problems are because when people are coming to you, they're already asking you. So if they're already asking you these questions, you instead of just helping them, turn into a consumer. I mean, sorry, turn into and stop being a consumer, turn into a producer, and take that information and start turning it into online content. Because then when you start turning it into online content, then you're slowly starting to leverage your time. Does that make sense? And so there was a training a couple weeks ago. I don't think any of you guys are members of MLSP, but there was a training a couple weeks ago where Lisa Torres, she's talking about how to use the keyword planner. That's keyword research. I know. Don't worry. We'll talk about it in a minute. We'll talk about. You can write it down, but we'll talk about it in a minute. But you know, the keyword planner is obviously where you can do some keyword research where people are searching for. I'm gonna give you some tools here in a little bit. Also, there's a resource for you that I did on my blog where I talk about how to do some keyword research and stuff. Here's some tools. You may want to write this stuff down. The keyword tool suggests, a keyword tool question, and a headline analyzer. So let me go ahead and show you how. This website right here is called. This is the first one saying the keyword suggest tool. So it's tools.scochat.com, and then you can put /tools/suggest-tool. Don't worry, I'll give it to you. But this is the website. So this is how it works. So say for example, I want to if you're into videos, you can do YouTube. I'm a blogger, so I do Google. So, but I'm putting both for example. So, say for example, so when I talk about, you want to put you don't want to put a too much of a long tail keyword. So a long tail keyword is like 3 words or more. So for example, I would put something like network marketing. So I've put network marketing in here. Oops. And I hit search. Will come up. So now they give me words that people are searching for. So Google search right here on the left, on my left, and YouTube results on the right. So these are the keywords that people are searching for. Now, what's so cool about this is that it's in alphabetical order too. So what I mean is that they have network marketing A. So this will be for Google. This side would be for YouTube. So if I wanted to find a network marketing that starts with an A, they have network marketing Amway, network marketing apps, network marketing and tax, and network marketing articles. Over here on the YouTube side, network marketing Audible, network marketing affirmations, and then you go to B, and you go to C, all the way down to Z. So that this is what's cool about this is that these are the keywords people are searching for. So you can put your whatever you think what's broad in your industry, in your niche, type that in there and see what people are searching for, and then start creating content around it. So this is the tools.scochat.com. So
Did you say SEOchat.com?
yes. So here's another one. This one is called SERPstat. So it's SERPstat.com, and you put / keywords. So let me back up right here. I think I'm too fast. So what I would do is I would put for example, I would put where it says keyword, put network marketing here again. And right here it says, google.com, but basically they're just asking for the country you live in. So if you wanted to target a different country, you could. You don't have to. Obviously, I'm here in the States, so I'll stay with the States. I hit search.
Never know, you might get some travel opportunities out of it.
Yeah, you could. And right here, so here's some more keywords that you can search for as far as network marketing: affiliate marketing versus ad networks, network marketing, tax deduction, network marketing, millionaires. But what's cool about this is that right here on this right corner, you can put only questions. So these are questions that people are actually typing in, and these questions right here. So like how network marketing, how to network marketing, how does network marketing work? What I do? I was just scrolling. Okay. So these are questions that people are asking Google, or the search engine. So these are people, or over here they have, what is network marketing? What network marketing means. So you have, ideas, and obviously I'm saying in network marketing, but in your industry you have ideas of, what you can type in and put it, as your headlines, because this is what people are clicking on. So let's take it a step further with a third resource, and all these are free. I think if you wanted to take this a step further, I think if you went to page 2 or something like that, like if you want to go, oh no, you can go to different pages. So I think sometimes if you continue to go deeper and deeper in the page, and once you sign up, it's for free. But you can use this without signing up so far. I mean, you can get plenty of ideas just with this right here. So so this one right here, this next one, which is the headlines. So what you would do is right here it says, paste a headline in the text area above. The Analyze engine will automatically cut your submission at 20 words. So it has to be the minimum of 20 words. So if I put, for example, if I just put network marketing in here, it wouldn't work. And I select, let me say, business, and then submit it. See, it wouldn't work, right? And it just keeps me back. But right here, see at the very top, it says emotional marketing value headline analyzer. So what I would do is I would go back here to the SERP stat, pull one of these questions, for example, how to get leads for network marketing. So that could be a headline I could put to start my my blog. I'll copy that, paste it in here. The category is business. Submit it. And that's good. 40% and up is pretty good. So how to get leads for network marketing. That's pretty good. Now, the thing is, the problem with this, everybody probably producing content around this. So maybe I could get more creative. Put how to get free leads for network marketing. Submit that. See how it goes up, 50%. So, you can get, and this is, like I said, you can get creative for this, as much as creative as this as possible. But what I've learned is that people are always searching the how-tos. So if you do how-to or what is, if you put that in there, you'll get a lot of clicks on that. So, all right, let's go back to the presentation. So went all through that. So copyright, so solving the problem. So this is the third step. I know I went to the first 2 steps fairly fast, but here's the third step. So know your prospects better than your product. We went over that, and that's really important that you know your prospects of your product. I know I beat that to death, but that's how important I believe it is. People are motivated primarily by 2 things. One is fear, and the other is pleasure. So if you're, I told you I was going to loop back around to this, but if you, craft your marketing around fear or the pleasure that they get from, your service or your product, then you're going to be able to close a lot more sales. So you want to be able to that's why you want to know their fears so you can tap into their fears and provide an offer to that. So, and, can ask these questions. What keeps them awake at night? I won't go too deep on that one. What are they afraid of? What are they angry about? What are their top daily frustrations? What are their dreams, desires, and goals? And if you ask these questions while you're speaking to your leads, if you really pay attention, take notes. I learned this from Danny Johnson. Does anybody know who Danny Johnson is? Yes, no, yeah. She's in network marketing, but she was real keen on taking notes when she's talking to her prospects, because not just to when she's follow up with them, she can go back over that, but she was also talking about how she can transfer it over to help other people as well. So have this continued. Put yourself in your prospect's shoes. I put WIIFM. You know what that means? No? Yes? There you go. You gotta say, put yourself in your prospect shoes and like ask yourself, what is it for me? Ask yourself, what is it for me? Like, what is it for them? So you can start solving those problems. Does your offer fulfill a need or solve a problem of your prospects? Enter the conversation that is already happening in their mind. Image your prospect is doing and think in the exact moment when you post a video, ad, whatever it is, and that's how you can actually leverage the internet. Doing that is, if you right when you get off the phone, if you have an idea or you came talk to a prospect that's struggling, if you can turn that to a especially with like a Facebook Live now or a Periscope or something basically quick, Instagram story. Turn that into online content right away, and you can start generating leads. Find the pain. Find whatever their pain is, and twist the knife. You have to understand or let them know that your product or your service is a solution. So whatever their pain is, go ahead and twist the knife. And then offer them the solution. Offer them the cure. And then I'm supposed to say sell the cure, not the drug. So what do I mean by that? So a lot of people are selling drugs out there. That came out wrong. But a lot of people are selling drugs. And what I mean is that they're selling what it is instead of what the benefits are. So if somebody was to call me and tell me like, hey, I'm struggling with lead generation, and I was like, okay, well, I have this great training program that teaches that I have this great community, and what it is that we teach entrepreneurs about generating leads, give them training. I just go into basically all of what it is. I just keep on continuing telling what it is. So I'm selling them instead of saying like selling the benefits. It's like, how would you like to learn how to generate your own leads? How would you like to generate your own business and attract people to you, every single day? That's the benefits of my training. So that's what I would be selling. I would be selling the cure instead of the drug. A lot of people are just selling the drug, and they want to just tell everybody about what the product is, because the product is better than the next product, instead of selling the cure and saying like, this is the benefit of having my product. Does that make sense? So here, I'm gonna give you some more examples. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna give you some more examples. So biz op seekers, biz op posters, and the spam groups. I'll give you an example. So obviously there's hundreds upon hundreds of network marketing groups out there, insurance groups, real estate, design groups, photography groups, and what they're doing in these groups is that obviously I say they're spamming. Most of them are spamming. Like 98% of them are spamming because they're like, hey, join this opportunity. This is the best product out there. Yada yada yada, whatever. But how you can be different and how you can start, branding yourself as an expert is like, for example, I would say I could go in those groups and post like, hey, I know you have the best. I said, who here is struggling with recruiting people into their business? And I could get a lot of comments, and then I can start targeting those people, and then I can sell them a recruiting course. So it's a different approach to saying like, hey, join me, because everybody's doing that. You're not going to stand out from the crowd. It's like, no, this one's different. No, this one's different. It's too much information. People will they'll get the glazy eyes. They don't want to hear that. But if you come with a different approach and come from a perspective of how you can help them, how you can solve their problem, then you'll get a lot more people commenting, and then you can start getting leads that way and start solving those problems one by one. So what are the real concerns, and how can you solve their real problems? Because the majority of those people in those, I mean, they are either looking for a business opportunity, but the majority of them are either looking for leadership. They're looking for maybe somebody to join. If they're looking for a business opportunity, they just want to know who to join. So and I'm talking about the network marketing. So if you go into your specific group and you start going there and solving problems, because there's forums all over the internet. I'm just using Facebook as an example, because that's where a lot of eyeballs are. You go in there and you start, because you can basically be an authority like that. All you have to do is go in there, see what people are talking about, share what it is, how you help people, ask a question. I see a lot of people ask a question on their Facebook page all the time. If you want to get more targeted, ask a question inside a group that's already in that industry, and you'll get a higher response. So here's some examples of what I did on my. This came from my blog. So I put in the title, I put there's some SEO right there. Got the SEO right there. I got a picture. So yeah, I'm branding myself. I put my picture in there. That's just me. You can kind of do whatever you want to do. You can, if you don't want to put your picture up there. He says that I shouldn't be taking selfies, but I'm branding me, baby. So, but you can put any type of picture you want up there. You can put, whatever your industry is. And I've put the keywords all through this blog. I've got links linking back to my other blog. I even got right here at the bottom. I got my Periscope link in there. So if I want to build my Periscope channel, then people will go there and I can add them as or they can follow me on Periscope. But this is a article I wrote, or a blog that I wrote, that is specific to my niche. So if somebody is against network marketing, or somebody doesn't know how, if somebody's against network marketing, they come to my website, they leave, rejection free, right? But if somebody's coming to my blog and they're struggling with sponsoring on social media, they're going to read my blog, they're going to see me talking about what I'm talking about. Automatically, I'm an instant authority to them, and then I'm walking them down the process where I just didn't write the blog. I have a video on here also. I'm speaking to the video, and I have a call to action in my video. So, and this is what goes back to what the search thing is. Like, when people are searching, people are just looking for somebody who they can follow. People are looking for somebody who can help them. I don't want to say follow, more like help them. So, if you can help them with your content, and they see you all over the internet over time, then all of a sudden they're gonna know, like, and trust you before they even talk to you on the phone. Does that make sense? Yes? No? Kind of. Here's another one I wrote. I was talking about social media. I got even more specific. Somebody who's probably want to use Snapchat for their business. So I missed the headline on here, but this one says, how to use Snapchat for business in network marketing. So if somebody's in network marketing and they're wanting to use Snapchat, they're going to click this, and they're going to go and they're going to read my article, and they're going to see, what I wrote about, how if transferring your business on Snapchat. So I've got really specific of what I'm writing and who I'm speaking to in my art, in my content. So, like, everybody who comes to this, they're not going to be. It's not. I won't get rejected. It's like people who are actually, I'm helping what they're struggling with in that industry. I give you one more example. So this is one I wrote about how to get referrals. This is I put a little twist on it. Instead of how to get leads. People are looking for how to get referrals. So I wrote an article on how to get referrals and how you should go for referrals. So I wrote the same thing. I wrote a blog, walking somebody down the process on how I get referrals and how they can do the exact same thing. And I have a call to action at the end, how they can either use the internet, get in contact with me, or whatever. So I'm walking that prospect through down a path, because I'm talking about how more I can help them, then only thing that I'm putting about me is my picture. So I'm branding me as the picture, but I'm sharing with them how me, the brand, can help them. Make sense? Yes, no, kinda. Yes. Any questions so far? All right. So how to get inspired? So start with the swipe file. I'll give you an example of that because I don't. I'll just give you an example of that. Start with a swipe file. So read blog posts from industry leaders. There's probably like a handful of blog posts that I read. Every single day or weekly. People who are in the industry that I follow, and I get my ideas for them, and I see how they're helping people, and I want to know how I can do the exact same thing. Watch videos. So the same people that I read, I watch their videos as well. Get on their email list, especially if you're an industry leader. Now, what I learned this actually it was yesterday that so if you create a fake email account and get on a presidential candidates list, then you can see because those are the best marketers in the world. So they know how to do the copy. These are the people they're paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to write these presidential campaigns because they're the biggest influencers. So if you get on one of those email lists, it could be Barack, Trump, was it Hillary, whoever the candidates were. Obviously, I don't pay attention. Yeah, Ben Carson, the next one. Yeah. So you can get on any of those email lists and look how they are speaking to their people, and you can take those ideas and start incorporating into your marketing as well. Well, the thing is, that's a good question. So if you, it's not a fake ID, it's a fake email. So when you create a fake email, the thing is that if after a period of time, what they do is that they're selling that information. They're selling those emails. So when they sell those email addresses, that means you're going to start getting emails from other people. So it's an email that if they're going to be selling your email address, you want to make sure it's one specific away from not your main email address. Does it make sense? Yeah. So you don't. So if you're checking to see how your kids are, and then all of a sudden you get, you'll be on everybody's email list. And it doesn't matter if you don't subscribe or whatever because they're selling your email address, your email address. That makes sense? Yes. Okay. So
what was that called?
Which one?
Presidential candidates.
Yeah. So if you go to like a presidential candidate, like it could be Trump, it could be Barack, it could be Hillary. Bernie Sanders, it doesn't matter. Just get on any of those email lists, and then you can see the best marketers in the world, the best influencers in the world, like going to as far as copywriting. So how are they getting people not just to click on their emails, but how they're getting people to take action in their emails as well? Does that make sense? Go through
Go
those.
to their website to do that?
You
Like
can.
sign up for email lists?
No, so you can just create a fake Yahoo or fake Gmail, and then
No, but I mean to connect with like.
yeah. So if you
Trump and things, right?
Yeah. So if you just get on, if you would go to a website, they probably have somewhere it's like subscribe, join the list, blah blah blah, whatever, and that's how you learn that stuff. Go through their sales funnel and then attend their sales webinar. So if one of the industry leaders have a sales webinar, get on it, see what it is that they're doing, learn what it is that they are doing. So here's a couple examples. So I didn't want, instead of explaining or just explain what like a swipe file is, I'm just going to give you some examples. So here are two network marketing. Eric Worre, which is network marketing professional. His network marketing pro is his company, and then here's another one. It's Elite Marketing Pro. And what I do is that I take screenshots of this. One of the image is a professional image, so I could use that image as an idea because obviously they got people who hire those out. But I could use that image and then be like, okay, hire somebody maybe from Fiverr.com or Odesk, Upwork, whatever. Like, hey, make my image like this, and then I can when I create an ad or create a blog post, whatever, then I could basically duplicate what it is that they're saying. I'm not saying do it word for word, but this gives me ideas on exactly what I can do. The same thing with the Elite Marketing Pro. I come over here, and it says if you've been struggling to get leads and close people to your opportunity, then this recruiter bootcamp is for you. So this is an ad. I would take that image, like, okay, this is a great idea for my image. I take my image, and I could actually promote their product because I'm an affiliate of it. So I can promote their product, take my image, promote their product, create an ad and drive traffic to that ad. So that's what a swipe file is. So it's basically, get ads. You see ads that are in your news feed. You copy those, get ideas, and then you can start using it in your marketing as well. This is how you start branding yourself. You just put your face instead of their face.
Much better.
Here's some more. This is one of the guys I follow too, Ray Higdon. This right here, he has a free coaching on every Friday. So if I wanted to use an ad to drive people to a webinar, I could use this ad right here. This right here is what's this right here? This is another social media product. So if I wanted, so I would get ideas. If I wanted to promote one of my social media products, I could go in here, do that. This one right here is a different social media product. So, but the thing is, what I'm trying to get you guys to understand, I just keep on putting these examples up here. But what I get you to understand is that, like, if you want to brand yourself and market yourself, you just take the ads that are in your newsfeed, because they're probably targeting you already. These marketers or these industry leaders, they're targeting you already. So you want to, just copy it on your screen, and then get ideas and start using it in your marketing. Does that make sense? Yes. And then here's I didn't put the whole sales funnel on there, but this is an example of a lead capture page. You said you didn't know what a lead capture page is, so this is a lead capture page right here, where and I printed this out. You're talking about travel. This is actually a travel capture page, and I went through this. I went through the whole sales funnel because I wanted to see, because it was a high converting sales funnel. So I went through the whole funnel. So I see what the lead capture page was. I went to go see what the sales funnel was. I went to see the training. So I took those ideas, and I took notes. So when I started creating my sales funnel, I would actually know, how what triggers I could hit while I'm speaking to people. So, but this is an example of a lead capture page right here. So and I don't worry, I'll talk about it later to you. I know you're like, don't worry about it. I got you. So here's a couple resources. I have there. Well, this one's actually part of MLSP. So if you remember MLSP, there's a copywriting back there with, like, basically being persuasive with your words. Obviously, I highly suggest that, because if you are trying to persuade people to take action, you have to know the language that they're speaking. You got to know, what it is that they're thinking. The reason why, my marketing works so well, because I'm immersed in my industry. And since I'm immersed in my industry, I already know the problems that are going through my target market's mind. So since I know that, I can create, content around it and then start solving their problems. So my suggestion to you guys is that, get immersed in your industry, know what the problems are, and once you know those problems, you can start solving it, with words, or with video, or with ads. It just depends on which way you want to go. The Ultimate Sales Letter by Dan Kennedy. Does everybody know who Dan Kennedy is? Yes, no? Yes, kind of? Know the name? Yeah, he's probably I would say probably the most influential marketer in the world, probably one of the top. Wrote a lot of books, and Words That Sell. I wrote that in there last. I forgot who the author is. But those bottom two, if you go to jwarrenbook.com, you can pick, there's a free book that you can actually get. You have to pick one of them. But you can go to get a free book on Audible if you go to jwarrenbook.com.